Well, on the 100-mile life, it encompasses life. It's not just about our food, our diet. It's everything, including for me, the fiber arts. What you've just seen are the 3 packages I got for the last 3 months from Provenance Fibre Club. The owner's name is Julia. And I got this box on Friday in the mail. I am so excited, and I'll share a little bit with you. And I did spin up a little bit. So hi friends, it's Doll from Doll Can Create, Granny Doll, looking at Granny Core Life and spinning, and isn't that lovely? And Rainbow Woods. So that's, oh, you can't read that. It's backwards. Rainbowwoods.ca. Isn't this lovely? Oh, and I'll tell you all about them because she gives me a sheet of what's in here. And what's exciting about this is that I would say 90 to 95% of this is 100-mile to me. So the white is white Oxford roving. There's 24 grams near Bradford, which is just outside of Toronto. Typical down type fleece, very springy, very toothy. Good for hat brims and sweater cuffs. Well, that's interesting. And this pink, 67% white Shropshire and pink Crea. So it's alpaca. Oh, what do you think I should make with that? 2-ply yarn would work, definitely. Oh, and there's more. There's 50 grams. And then this lovely brown, dark gray Romney. This is dark gray. I guess it could be gray. It looks kind of brown to me. At the copper sheep. There you go. Dark gray Romney cross fin. And the critter's name was Anne. And it is, you know what it's like when you get to hug and touch everything. And in here is a fawn French Angora fur. Oh, sweet. So I had all those in that package, and that was for September. I'll just quickly put those all back. So it's important to me to be able to source as much local fiber as I can. And get that back in here. There we go. Oh, I should put paper in first. Oh, well. Good luck with that. Sourcing what we can locally saves on transportation costs. It saves, to some extent, the environment, because some of these things would be processed in a small mill or at home. Anyway, let's keep going here. Fibre Club number 28, July 2025. So let me get the paper out first. Get all this wonderful fluffy stuff. The dark gray is from a black Welsh mountain wool. Ooh, nice. There's 21 grams from Rainbow Woods Farm again. And then there's a white Cordale. Okay, it's not that. It's this, which I think is, it's not coming out as blue for you as it does for me. Cordale wood wool, 80% and 15% Crea alpaca, and the colorway is called Storm. There's 5% dyed silk in here, and again, approximately 20 grams from crowhillcordales.ca and Cold Springs alpaca. And the last one in this bag, I know this is white mohair, and yeah, the light's picking up the shimmer. Isn't that beautiful? That is so much fun. And that's from Lynn at Lane Send Farm. Lane Send Fiber Farm lanesandfarmandfiber.homestead.com. Pure mohair roving. So it's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And it was processed at the custom woolen mills. And my thought is that that is in Alberta. So that's definitely not 100 Mile. But you can't get it all, right? But it's really nice. I'm very happy with what Julia has packaged and sent. Not sure yet what I'm going to do with any of it because I'm still working on wool that I bought last September. Oh, more blue, more brown, more real brown. There's lots in this bag. All right, let's start. White East Frisian, 19 grams. So there you go. Generally raised for milk, so the ewes produce lambs regularly. All right, this is from Carberry Farm. And then Blueface Luster wool, 10% silk. This is the blue. And there's 31 grams. And there's silk in there. Isn't that beautiful? So everything but the silk would have been 100 Mile. The light brown alpaca. Oh, well, I don't know what that one is then. So the light brown alpaca is just loose alpaca. And it is a really nice color. So I might actually do something with it to go into the sweater I'm currently working on because the colors would come together really well. So soft. Yeah. Washed but not processed. From Beth at stonespindlefarm.com. So you can check that one out. I may have gotten that wrong. I don't know what this... Oh, the gray. Here we are. This is from Cordale. 80% white Cordale, 20% black Welsh Mountain wool. There you go. Heathery gray blend. Let me see if I can find the end. It's always fun, you know, when you get, it's like Christmas, right? Or your birthday, and you get a package in the mail. So that's what that is. And I can feel some of the grease still in that, which to me is a good thing. It helps me when I spin. So that is what's come in the mail for me. Will I get another subscription? I'm not 100% sure about that. Financially, is it feasible? It's definitely fun. I have to tell you, this is definitely fun. And I'll put this brown alpaca on top so I know. Oh, and I did it again. So when Julia packages all this, they're in the paper bags, like lunch bags that we used to have. And then she puts a list here of suggested uses for each of them and a little bit of a description for notes on spinning, which is very helpful especially when I don't know all the breeds. I know some of the breeds, I don't know all of them. So when you're working 100 miles, 120 kilometers thereabouts, it's kind of good to get to know the people you're purchasing from. This weekend, there's a Shetland farm just north of here that we might go to. Like, I need more, right? I gotta have more. I like Shetland. I like working with Shetland. So do I buy washed Shetland, raw Shetland, or roving? I don't know yet. And I have to decide where in the budget that fits. But if I didn't buy any more fiber, I bet I could go 3 to 5 years tops, easy, without buying more. But Nick says 10. He says I could go 10 years. Well, I don't know about that, but it is what it is, and it's fun. So I guess one of my points is that when you first begin looking and sourcing for food or craft supplies and you're trying out this 100-mile idea, um, I've said this before, make it a game. Have some fun with it. You know, it can be fun. It can be frustrating, for sure. I know we get produce, and the first box I got this fall had apples from South Africa. And so I wrote back and I said, what gives here? Right? I wanted local things from a local supplier. And the response was really clear. They said, we have to use what we have. We don't want to throw things out. So I noticed when I looked at this week's delivery box, all the items were from Canada and most of them within the 100-mile radius. So I think we have to allow ourselves some grace. I mean, I'm still buying bananas, I'm still buying coffee, but do the best we can, right? It's when you're trying to eat clean and you mess up and you have a Starbucks brownie. I don't know about you, but those are so good. Or a Tim Hortons chunky cookie. I don't know whether you've seen those, but they're a chocolate chip cookie with a brownie in the middle. Oh my. And you go, oh, I messed up my diet, right? Well, you know what? If you've been eating well and making good choices and you decide to have that treat, give yourself some grace, right? Allow yourself to say, you know, I pray with thankful heart over everything that I eat, and I need to be thankful for this treat as well. And tomorrow, maybe I won't have that treat. So we kind of go in these cycles where we praise ourselves for doing well, and then we beat ourselves up for one little mistake. And that's not the point. The point is we're trying to be more aware of everything. So as I work on my crafting and I look at all of the quilt pieces and the scraps of fabric that have been donated, it's like, I don't need to buy anything. And at some point, this shirt that I'm wearing, which I wear a lot, will end up in the quilt pile. At least parts of it. I'll reuse the buttons. I will keep what's good here, and the rest could be rags, or they could be put into a carpet or something. But we don't just throw things out. So new vendor? Definitely. Julia at Provenance Fibre Club is new to me. Will I buy more? I'm still going to pray about that one, but it is certainly fun. It is actually pretty amazing. So I'm in Southern Ontario. I'm up on Hamilton Mountain. Julia's in the Toronto area, and it looks like she has done a good job of sourcing locally. So kudos to you, Julia, and the Provenance Fibre Club. I definitely recommend her fibers to anyone who's looking for something more local and supporting local Canadian breeds. So there you go. I hope you're all having a really good day on your 100-mile life. This is Granny Doll and definitely Granny Core as I get into all of these things here today. I'm still working on socks. I'm still working on a sweater. Having a great time doing what I love to do, both here in the home and in ministry. And I trust that you are provided with many and rich blessings as you go along. So God bless. Till next time, this is Granny Doll saying, if I can create something, I know you can too. Stay blessed, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye for now.